3, 2, 1. Welcome to Bexley Maths Test 4 exam papers. Plus, in this video, we will be covering the final few questions. Questions 23, 4, 5. Here we go. Every question, you can always pause, have a go, do it yourself. Then you can unpause the video because I'm going to explain it all. Number 22. Football cards cost 22p each. In the previous video, I said go straight to the question. That's exactly what I'm going to do here. If fountains pens cost 90p each, how many could Clarissa buy with the same amount of money? 90p, that's all they give us. We actually need to read the rest. Football cards cost 22p each. With her pocket money, Clarissa could buy 12 cards and get 6p change. So let's work that out first. One football card is 22p each, so 12 cards. We quickly do it. 22 times 12. Easy calculation. Do it with me. 22 times 10 is 220. 22 times 2 is 44. Add it all together. 264. £2.64. Then you get 6p change, which means 264 minus 6 is what? Go back 4, which was 260. Go back 2. Go back 4, go back 2. Just a nice way to do it in your head. 258. Pardon me. 258. Fountain pens cost 90p each. How many can she buy? Just go up your 90 times table. Not too many goes until we get to 258. 90, 180, 270, 360. So what are we saying? What are we saying here? 90, 180, 270. Why does it say 135? Looks like we can get 2, doesn't it? Unless the answer is 1, you got to pick the lowest choice. That seems a bit strange. That seems a bit weird. Might read this question. Yeah, 22 times 12. 220 plus 44, 264. Right? The 6p change. Ah, brilliant. I've actually messed up a little bit. Okay, fantastic. I'm going to include this in the mistake because on the real day, maybe this is exactly what you are thinking. I'm not going to get rid of this because it's all part of the process. 6p change. Oopsie daisy, guys. Oopsie daisy. I thought you take away 6. That's not true because then I have to change my mind when I look among the options. If I get 6p change, that means I need to add 6p. Because that's how much money I gave the person. So I know it costs £2.64. But if I get 6p change, that means someone gave me that amount. So really, it's 264 plus 6, which is 270. That's how much money Clarissa spent when she bought. So she handed this amount of money, £2.70, to the person, to the shop owner. And from this 90p, how many pens can you get? 1, 2, 3. What a brilliant question. I thought I totally messed up. I did, but I didn't. So I recovered well. B is the answer. What a fantastic question. I've never seen that before. Let's continue. Question 23. We are almost done, guys. Inverted. Which one of the following shows what the word above would look like when you flip it horizontally and then vertically? Now, the letters that stand out to me are the ones that look symmetrical, but also the ones that, they don't really change when you flip them. So imagine D. If we flip it horizontally, it will be D at the front. And if we flip this again, it will be up. It'll be the same. That's the brilliant thing. Flip and it will still look the same. So that looks good. No. How nice is that? We can get this question correct in 10 to 20 seconds. Let's go again. I. I flip this dude, it'll be here, I, and then I flip again vertically, it'll be I. So we need an I on the end. Dun dun. Now it doesn't help. Now can you see we're left with either A or D? So you need to maybe pick one letter, which is a bit different. I go for V. V, I'm going to flip this dude, which will be here. If I flip it horizontally, it'll still be here. Now I flip it vertically, it will be there. And it's an upside down V. How cool is that? That is not the letter. That is not the right way round, so D is the answer. A fantastic question, just looking at symmetry of letters. We've got two more. Question 24 and 25, and we are done. You deserve a break after completing this set of videos, this series. Number 24, a group of 4 friends have an average height of 110. If you are my student, we have done lots of these questions before. This is something I call a reverse average question or a reverse mean question, because they tell you the mean. They tell you the number of people, so they don't tell you the total. And straight away, in order to get that, we need to multiply. If I write it out fully, average means you add up everyone. And you divide by the number of number, or the number of numbers there are. Yes, number of numbers. Yeah, that's good enough. Average, put it here, 110 is equal to, we add it all up, and how many friends are there? It says 4. And in order to get this top number, whatever this is equal to, we need to do the opposite to divide 4, which is times by 4. 110 times 4 is 440. So that is their total height. Next, Reese, just another dude who joins the group. The height goes to 115. But guess what? There are 5 people this time. So there are 5 people. So I want you to think 115 is now our new total. We add up all the people now, but there are 5 people in order to work out. In order to work out how many people there are, it's not divide by 5, it will be times by 5. So really, I've told my students before, the really quick way to remember these reverse average questions, which is when they tell you the average, is you just need to times. That is step 1. Times. 115 times 5. Just do it now. I'll give you 5 seconds. $575. How tall is Reese? Well, he's the last dude. He's just the last person who's been added to the group. 4 people, 440. 5 people, 575. So the last person, you just need to subtract the 2 numbers. Minus 440 is 135. Good. D is the answer. One more question, and after this you deserve a break. Insist on that when talking to your parents. Final question. Question 25. Which one of the following descriptions does not match any of the numbers above? Here we go. Now, I've taught my students, whenever you're checking options, you should check from C, D, or E. The reason is the examiner, the person setting you the question, they just want you to check options. So I bet it's one of these. I might be correct, so I'm just going to apply my own rule. We're going for not matching. So a cube number, that just means these guys. 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. 2, 2, 2 is 8. 3, 3, 3 is 27. That's the cool thing, actually. If I just keep going, look at our selection of numbers. We're just really, really close to 100. So if I just keep going up my list of cube numbers, and if it's not matching, we're good. 4 times 4 times 4 is what? Well, 4 4s are 16. 16 times 4 is 64. A cool way to think of that is 15 times 4 is 60. You guys need to know that straight away, because quarter past an hour is 15 minutes. If you get 4 of them, that's 60 minutes, which is an hour. Why is William saying this? Because 16 times 4, you're just 4 more, really. If I just write it fully here, you are just 4 more, so of course you add another 4. It's 64. 5, 5, 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Times by 5 again is 125. And a nice way to see this one is 25 times 4. Let me squeeze that in, bottom right there. 25 times 4 is 100. 25 times 5 is 125. Good. Squeeze it there. So there we go. Can you see it? I've just gone up the cube numbers. It's not even there. So I bet C is the answer now. That was a bit lucky. It's the final question. We're 10 minutes in. I'm just going to quickly show you why it's not the others. A 3-digit prime number. Prime. It's here. 101. The only times table is 1 in itself. A multiple of 3 and 11. That's just a fancy way of saying 3 times 11, which is 33. Look among your numbers. Which one's in the 33 times table? Well, keep going up. 33, 66, 99. So no. Let me cross them off. An even multiple of 3. That's just a fancy way of saying a number in the 2 times table, 3 times table as well. So overall 6 times table. Now, if you're not sure which one, just quickly divide by 6. Let's check that one, because 100's not in the 6 times table. Do it with me if you're feeling a bit uncertain. How many 6's go into 1? 0, remainder 1. How many 6's go into 10? 1, remainder 4. And then how many 6's in 42? 17. So next to it, I guess I've learned something as well. I didn't really know that straight away. 102 is actually 6 times 17. And then the last one, a palindrome. What a pointless question. Palindrome, I'm glad they wrote that, or else that would be so mean. It's the same number when its digits are reversed. So there we go, 101. Because it's the same going back and forth. Yes, so there we go. The answer is C. I just wanted to check each one because it's the final question. We are 12 minutes in and we are done. So big congratulations for making it through this series. Lots of tough questions in Bexley Maths Test 4 Exam Papers Plus. If you want to stick around, perhaps an 11 plus video will show up. Keep learning, keep watching these videos, and you're always one step closer to passing your driving exam. Sorry, not your driving exam, your 11 plus exam. Did I say that for comedic effect? Yes, I said that deliberately, just to get it wrong, to make you laugh a little bit. Thank you so much, I'll see you later.